All right.
Back here on Ems TV and BradentonMarauders.com, we're joined by last year's shortstop and Brock Holt in town here at Pirate City for minicamp. First off, it's January. You're playing baseball again. All is right with the world.
All is right with the world as of right now, yes. It feels good to be back out here and able to participate and kind of be active with the guys again. So it's a good feeling right now.
I was going to say, your off season is different than most because you're coming back from a knee injury. So take me through the last probably 6 or 7 months.
Well, it's been a long 6 or 7 months, that's for sure. I've basically I've been here. Once I got hurt, I was here a lot of the time, just rehabbing with Mark up here, the PT, just working on getting range of motion back and working on getting all the strength back in my leg. Once that started kind of progressing, I started doing more stuff like weightlifting and moving around a little bit. And then as recently, I just came back from the mini camp in December, and where I was able to start running. Started running there, started doing some agility, some cutting, some light stuff, running the bases a little bit, and then now I feel pretty close to back to 100%. So I'm able to do everything everyone else is doing in the weight room, on the field. Started hitting and taking ground balls and stuff yesterday. So I'm back to normal, and it feels good. So.
How quickly does the confidence come back? Just trusting yourself to know that it's strong enough and it's same old, same old.
That was the biggest part for me. I know early on I was like, "Dadgum, this. I don't think this is gonna work." But no, that was the biggest part for me. But once I started getting out on the field and running and noticing that it didn't really bother me, making cuts and stuff like that. So it came back pretty quick, and it felt normal again. So I think that was the biggest part for me, though, is getting over that little hump. But once I did, it doesn't bother me anymore. So
how quickly does baseball come back?
That's the thing that I'm waiting to see. I've been hitting off the tee a little bit, back at home, and coming back here yesterday, I hit BP on the field for the first time. It's the first time I've hit, BP since June. So, but it felt decent. I was pleased with the way it felt, and taking ground balls for the first time since June was something I was worried about. But I think once I get back out there every day and start doing it and getting in a routine, it'll come back pretty quick, I think.
Talk about your expectations too at this point. I know you're still a little while out from spring training, but the kind of goals that you've set out for yourself, not only coming back from an injury, but looking forward to this year.
Yeah, I mean, the biggest goal really is just to get back to 100% and stay healthy and stay that way, and playing as many games as I can this year, since I was out half the season last year. But I'd like to break camp with a AA team.
We'd like you to break camp with the Marauders. No,
yeah.
We'd like you to break camp with AA.
Yeah, I mean, I can see them wanting me to be back at Bradenton. Obviously, I'd like to break camp with Altoona, but those are probably my two biggest goals right now. Just to come to spring training, do well, and see where that takes me.
I've got to ask you stuff off the field here too, because you were kind of in the House of Horrors last year. You were roommates with Tony Sanchez. Both of you were out for the year after he got hit in the jaw as well. And talking to Tony, I know you guys played a lot of FIFA. Tell me a little bit about your video game prowess by this point.
Well, there's a hole in our wall, at our old apartment complex, thanks to Tony. You could probably ask him about that, but no, we did play a lot of FIFA. We got into FIFA, and that's really the only time me and Tony argued in the house and got in fights was when we were playing video games. I will admit he was a better player. But that made me hate him even worse.
But he put the hole in the wall?
He put the hole in the wall. I was beating him. I think I was beating him. I was 3-up on him, 3-0 on him, and he kicked the wall, and he ended up coming back and beating me in that game. So it's a pointless hole, but it's a good story. So,
did you ever taste the blended Chef Boyardee?
Never. It was just like red paste, and I just eat my regular food, and we always argued about who had it worse. I was on crutches for 6 weeks, crutching around the apartment trying to get places, and he was blending Chef Boyardee. So I always said that I had it worse, but in my mind I kind of knew he did. So
that's Brock Holt, the shortstop from the 2010 Marauders. Hopefully not the 2011. Best of luck.
Thank you.